Today we'd like to talk about the real benefits of planting shade and ornamental trees and how to suit them to your property. The plus of putting in a healthy tree and how to plant. When we're looking at shade trees, we often have, various sizes. So we have like a smaller 2-gallon pot, healthy little maple tree here. And this same tree we would have available in a larger size. So you could choose something that suits your pocketbook, you might say. And the only difference between this and one of those smaller ones is the amount of time a grower has spent, finishing these trees off. As long as you are careful and plant them properly and look after them, I jokingly say it's like raising teenagers. It can take a lot of care at first, but you do all you can for the first 15 years. Then after that, they're more or less on their own. So your maples are a very popular tree in New Brunswick. You can get a tree like this sugar maple that stays green all summer and gives you a nice vibrant fall color. You might consider one of the ivory silk tree lilac. Tree lilac is one of the shapely trees that flowers. It's used as a street tree in the city, and it can be put in a smaller property because it's not quite as large as an oak or a maple might be. And when it comes to the oak trees, there's a pillar oak, which is a tapered one, but most people are looking for perhaps a bur oak or a red oak, and they have nice fall color. They open up into really beautiful large trees, but large. You have to have some space for them. Now this little fellow we're coming to here is one of the hawthorn trees. A hawthorn is a flowering tree that flowers a little bit later than a flowering crab, and it'll give you a beautifully shaped smaller tree. And it's hard to talk about shade trees without talking about ginkgo or maidenhair trees. Maidenhair or ginkgo trees are one of the ones that are a little slower coming on, but it makes a beautiful fall color and an excellent tree to plant. So an autumn blaze maple is one of my favorite. It's a fast growing tree, and when you get a tree in this size, it'll look like something, in the short term. Green all summer with a little bit of this burgundy cast on the tips of it, and then a beautiful fall color. And that's one of the trees that are relatively new but fast growing. Now we also have larger sizes. So if depending, you might consider getting a tree that's been dug with a tree spade and has a 300-pound dirt ball with a really nice head formed already. This puts you ahead 7 or 8 years. Like I said, we have the little fellows in 1 gallon, and then we go up to the caliber trees in root balls. So it's kind of fun. There's quite a choice. Flowering crab and endless amount. We're standing on a corner comparing sizes. Here's a little fella in a 2-gallon pot. We move over to a 10-gallon, a 15. And then further down, you see the caliber trees, which they've been dug with a tree spade, and they have a 300-pound root ball. A little more handling, but what a time change. This from this one to that one is probably 7 to 10 years. And also grown by a grower, so they have a really well-shaped trunk. So we'd like to have you come in and discuss it. We'd like to find the right tree for your lot. We do have larger trees for city lots, yet you don't want to plant too large of a tree. So you have a lot of space, you're looking for some of the larger ones. But our job is to help you find just the right one for your particular landscape.